Thank you so much for attending my presentation on how Zapdos embodies the 5 stages of grief. First off, we have to talk about static. With a 30% chance to paralyze when being hit by a contact move, Zapdos and its superb defensive profile shits on U-turn cores, rapid spin attempts, and the like by making them extremely risky to go for. You do not want your Pokemon to be essentially taken out of the game in a single turn by Zapdos switching in to your weak physical move. It's an absolute disaster, but of course, it will happen. In the first stage is to now. You see in Team Preview, your Iron Valiant looks so good here, but you just have to avoid the static pair. No way it's going to happen. But of course, God is blind. He marches only to the beat of his own drums, and you are fucked. You know it, but you cannot admit it to yourself, and you will become angry. This is stupid. I can't kill this Zapdos. It's been 20 turns. It's taken a ton of damage, but he just keeps roosting all the damage off. I cannot deal with this guy for any longer, and you decide to send it. And guess what? It goes okay. You have your Iron Valiant in, +2 attack, booster speed, against a King Gambit. They've already burnt their Terra. It looks perfect. You're going to throw off the close combat. You think they're going to stay in, but even if they switch to Zapdos, please, dear God, please dodge the static pair. This is all I need. They go into Zapdos, and of course, they get the para. You spiral into a deep, horrible depression. You might sit there in your room, angry and alone, not making any noise, playing the rest of the game out knowing that you will inevitably lose. You might forfeit the game immediately. Maybe you say a couple slurs in the chat. Even worse, somehow, than all of that, you just decide to let the timer go all the way down to 0. Let your opponent realize what they've done, but you will move on. You'll accept that it happened, and it'll happen again later. We all know it will. A week later, you'll forget all of this happened, and the exact same thing will go down. But that's the beauty of nature. It's a cycle. And I hope that you remember that for the rest of your entire life.